Hey guys, and welcome back for another crochet tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these really cute crochet covered mason jars. So let's get straight into it. So the things you will need is some yarn. I'm using a baby sport weight yarn, a mason jar, and of course a crochet hook. I'm using a 3.5 millimeter. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off with a magic circle. And I'm going to do 10 double crochets into the center of that ring. So I will have this pattern written over at my blog, so you can check that out, but I am also going to be showing you how to make it according to your mason jar size, because of course there are many different sizes of mason jars, so you might not find the size that I'm using today. So this one happens to be a 583 milliliter. It's a smaller, it's like a short and stubby. So I think it's the same size as like a classic mason jar size, like the big ones, but it's just half the size. And I actually found these over at the dollar store, and you can get 3 in a pack, and they're plastic, so you don't have to worry about if they fall on the ground, them breaking, and I think these would be great to give as gifts. So I'm going to make a couple for the teachers in my life, or in my daughter's life. Okay, so I attached that magic circle, and I'm going to be working on round 2. And I'm going to do 2 double crochets into each stitch. So you will have a total of 20 double crochets at the end of this round. So basically you're going to make as many rounds as the width of your jar. So I found that my jar fitted 4 rounds of double crochets. So that's how big I made the rounds. If you have a thinner jar, then maybe it will take 1 or 2 rounds or whatever, so it's dependent on the size of yours. Okay, so now I'm going to work on round 3, and round 3 will be 2 double crochet into the first, and then 1 double crochet into the next, and then you will repeat that all the way around. So if you've ever made a hat or something like that that starts off in the rounds and then has that gradual increase, then this is exactly what you will be doing. So it's very, very easy once you've done it before, of course. Okay, so you can stop the video and continue on, and then I will move on to round 4. Okay, so for round 4, I'm going to be doing 2 double crochet into the first, and then 1 double crochet in the next 2. So I'm always starting off my rounds with 2 chains. That will count as my first double crochet. So I'm going to be doing the trellis pattern on this jar. There are many different patterns. Usually you're going to use a pattern that is has a lot of airspace, I guess you could say, that would show a pattern through it. So if you're putting a candle or something like that through it, then it will create a pattern on the surface that it's sitting on. So I decided to use the trellis. For the trellis you're going to need multiples of 4 and plus 3. So what that means is I'm going to have to make sure that I will have 39 stitches. So it should work out to like 40 stitches, but you might want to eliminate 1, because when we do the trellis, which we are doing now, we start off by chaining 5. And then we skip 3 stitches and then single crochet into the next. So it's not perfect, this pattern, but you won't notice if it isn't perfect, if you know what I mean. So I'm just doing 5 chains and then single crochet into the 4th stitch. Now I'm on to my next round, and I just did chain 3, and I'm going to go straight into that first loop from the first round of trellis and single crochet right into that hole, and then I will chain 5 and then go directly into the next trellis hole. So you don't have to go into the actual stitch in the loop, just go right into the hole. So this really works up fast. So I'm going to go all the way around, and then when I get to the start where that 3 chain is, then I'm going to go directly into that hole, and then just start with my 5 single crochets, and then going into the next loop doing a single crochet. And then you're just going to keep doing that all the way around, keep going, don't stop. There's no beginning and end to each round until you've done as many rounds that will fit your bottle or jar. So I am doing 8 rounds, and then I will put it on my jar, and just to make sure, because it's this type of pattern, it stretches a little bit, so you know, make sure you stretch it as much as you want to and see if you like it. And now I'm going to finish it off by doing a single crochet, single crochets all the way around the top, and what I'm going to do is 3 single crochets into each loop, and then 1 single crochet in between the loops, and so we're going to create a stitch. So like here we're going to just, you know, stick our needle into that space and just kind of create a stitch, and then we're going to do 3 single crochets into the loop until we've done the whole entire top, and then we're going to go for the next round, single crochet into every single stitch. So we're just going to do that all the way around. So once you get back to that beginning of the round, then just do a slip stitch to complete the round, and then we're going to start on the next round, which will be chain 2, and then we will do half double crochets all the way around. So depending on the height of your jar, where the threads are, where you would screw on your lid, you can make this part of the crochet longer or shorter. I found that these jars had, like, that threaded part seemed to be really high, so I did 2 rounds of double crochet. So 2 single crochet rounds and then 2 double crochet rounds. And if you do it nice and tight, then you might not have this problem, but I'm just going to add some hot glue and just put hot glue all the way around the top of it, just so that it doesn't end up falling down. So I think these turned out really cute. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions, and don't forget to check out my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and my blog post where the pattern will be written. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!